Hello everybody and welcome back to Dr. Ghost Games. If you all are new to the channel, welcome. I am Dr. Ghost and I make content for the game World of Warships Legends. I thank you all for stopping by. If you guys are returning viewers, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you being here. And if you guys are new viewers to the channel, welcome. I am Dr. Ghost and yeah, here we are. We're going to be in the Flandre. It's a tier 7 premium French battleship. Right now you guys can get it in the Admiralty backing in the campaign. It is the level 100 reward ship. So yeah, I managed to get it a few days ago thanks to Dr. Fat. On stream I managed to pick this up because I was only a few levels away from it. So Dr. Fat decided to be nice enough to actually send a gift card, which he did not need to do, but he sent a gift card on stream. And yeah, he basically got the Flandre essentially for me. And I managed to also get a ship out of a crate, which may or may not be a video in the future, who knows. But yeah, the Flandre. Now we're going to talk about this ship's strengths, its weaknesses, its goods, its bads, its uglies, all in this video. And yeah, we're going to deep dive straight into this ship and talk about everything that's bad with it and everything that's good with it. So let's get started. So yeah, the Flandre, as we know, it's a tier 7 premium French battleship, which means it's a premium, so it makes a little bit more money and a bit more XP and a bit more global XP. So yeah, now, is this ship good? People that are coming into this video, I think it is good. It's a good ship. Is it better than some other battleships, like, per se, I don't know, Lenin's and Vladivostoks and American battleships and stuff like that? I don't know. This thing's okay. I myself am not a big fan of it. I had high hopes for this ship. It is actually pretty good, don't get me wrong, but it does take a bit of sweating to make this ship work. It's quite the trick, but if you guys position yourselves well, get yourselves up there, and of course you can utilize your very good speed on the Flandre, I think you can make this ship work. Now, the base hit points is 75,000 hit points. That is extremely high for a battleship. Now, also one thing I want to point out is the guns on this. It has 15-inch guns, so they are quite small. The penetration is pretty good because it is French, but the damage is not too good. So I mean, you might want to put Robert Gisard on. I personally have Dazerlane Dunkirk on, and I also have her ability, which gives me a minus 95% reload. So when I have my guns fully loaded, I could swap from HE to AP, vice versa, in just 2 seconds. You got, I'll point it out when it happens. But yeah. Now, also the speed on this, I believe the base speed is 33 knots. It's got a few heals, as you guys can see here. I think it has a base of 3 heals. It's got a secondary booster. Keep in mind the secondaries are not the greatest on this ship. And of course, it has a engine boost. Now the engine boost is not on PC on the Flandre, but it does get it on here, so it immediately makes it a better ship. But I don't know, I do not like the turning on this ship. It is absolutely horrible. The rudder shift is 910 meters base. It is absolutely abysmal. Yeah, you will not be able to turn for shit in this ship, essentially. However, the speed and the propulsion is very good on this. As you guys can see in the bottom right, we are easily going about 30 knots, plus some. So it's because we're turning a bit here and there, so that's why we're not keeping that 30 knots, but yeah, now notice that we're up to 31,000 damage. And one thing I need to point out is the armor on this beauty. The armor is very, very good on the Flandre. 32 millimeters on the bow and stern, of course, like most tier 7 battleships, but it also has a 50 millimeter belt, and it's got a slight turtleback. So this armor is absolutely fantastic, and I believe it is one of the best, if not the best ships at tier 7 for in the armor department. It's very, very good. The guns, however, do lack quite a bit. The guns are not the greatest in the world. They still can do things occasionally, but they are inconsistent for me anyway. I'm not a big fan of them. I've tried dispersion builds. I've tried everything to make these guns work, and so far I'm not having the greatest time with it. Of course, people always tell me to use the Azerlane commanders, which I do not have because I don't buy Azerlane commanders, but very often. And the only Azerlane commanders I have are from crates, but maybe in the future, if I ever manage to get one of the I don't know, something else. Maybe get my commanders higher up leveled for my Flandre. Maybe I'll revisit this ship. However, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm probably not going to play it as much because it feels a little underpowered, and I like playing ships that are quite powerful, that can keep their own. Don't get me wrong, this ship does have very good armor, but you can only get HE spammed and torpedoed and hit so many times before you do go down. So yeah, it's a very tricky ship to play. The guns are not the greatest. I find myself spamming HE a lot in this because of the fact that the HE is quite good on this ship, and most of the people that I'm fighting are all angling their armor and crap. So yeah, HE is usually the way to go for me, but when they do show broadsides, I will switch over to AP, usually, but yeah. Now remember, guys, I just switched over from HE to AP just like that in 2 seconds. That ability is absolutely fantastic. A minus 95% to my reload when my main guns are fully reloaded. That is fantastic. So if, for example, if you're ever about to shoot at a broadside target and then a destroyer rolls around the corner, you can easily just swap over from AP to HE in 2 seconds and slap that destroyer instead. And it's a really, really good perk to have on this French battleship. I think it's fantastic. Azerline Dunkirk is pretty damn good. I like it. Keep in mind, on the current build I am running is not a dispersion or accuracy build. I am running a full-on brawler kind of build. Azerline Dunkirk, I think I have a brawler on for the extra reload, and I have some of her. I think I have the healing thing, so I get an extra heal. I've got a lot of things on that don't really affect my dispersion or accuracy very much. That's why my guns are not the most accurate in the world right now. But this match is going to be really good, and we're going to have some crazy stuff happen here shortly. So I forgot to mention also that we are joined by division mate Ian B. He is in the... I think he's in a, looks like a low yang, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, he is just doing his thing. I'm just angling my armor here, trying my best to keep these guns slinging. It's just, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this ship. This is the best match I've had so far in it. So you guys are seeing this first thing first here. And yeah, I'm probably not going to ever play this ship again unless like I need to. But yeah, not the biggest fan with it. But I mean, I'm going to try to learn it a bit more. I might play it here and there. Who knows? Just to maybe, you know, try to learn it, but it just does not feel very powerful. The guns are not good. The armor is very good. The maneuverability is horrible, but the speed is very good. I don't know. It's an okay ship, but it's definitely not like up to par with like Massachusetts, Alabama, Kansas, or stuff like that. Those are my full-on frickin' beast mode battleships that I like to take out, usually when I want to have some fun, quote unquote. And also, not to mention, guys, every single match I've played in the Flandre has like 9 times out of 10 been like Yamato matches and legendary games and Shimas and stuff. It's been a rough time in the Flandre for me. So yeah, not the biggest fan of it. But the AA also, I forgot to talk about the AA. The AA is very good on the Flandre. It's probably one of the best in the French line, but I know the Jean Bart has very good AA. I'm pretty sure the Richelieu has pretty decent AA as well. But yeah, this ship has pretty good AA. I think a 93 base AA rating. It's very good. So yeah, and also we just managed to yoink that Shima there. But getting a Shima off the board is very important. And yeah, we are winning this game currently, which is very good. We are in a 4v3 situation. So yeah, Ian is going out in there and spotting, trying to keep his torpedoes slinging, trying to also just defend the cap. We need to keep these caps if we're going to win this game. We currently are behind 200 points, so the caps are going to play a huge role in this match, and it's going to really dictate who wins it. Because this could really go in anybody's way. We could easily lose this game. They could easily win this game if they just put their mind to it. Now, we still have high explosive loaded. We're going to start burning down this Conqueror. Now, as you guys are probably aware, burning down a Conqueror, not the greatest play in the world, but it's going to work out for us, and you guys will see here very shortly. Stuff is going to get heated up very, very fast, no pun intended, but yeah, it's going to get really, really, really heated up really quick. Stuff's going to start going crazy, so get ready, guys. It's going to be nuts. So We are full speed ahead. We've got our engine boost active. We're charging towards the cap because we need to make a play now. Ian just got taken out by the Conqueror. I need to do something desperately. We are losing this game. We went from being 100 points behind to 200 points behind. So we need to do something, and we need to do something fast. And what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to go out here and charge this Conqueror, which is usually a dumb idea, and I'm going to charge an Akizuki. And it's actually going to work out for me. That's right. It's going to work out for me, and it's going to actually get us the win, I believe. So, get ready, guys. It's going to be crazy. So, Conqueror is actually, surprisingly, shockingly, using armor piercing. Goddamn, that's surprising in of itself. So I was probably thinking he's 100% going to switch over to high explosive, right? He's a Conqueror. He should be using high explosive on an angled battleship. But no, he's going to keep using AP. Now, notice that the Akizuki in the smoke screen is sending his little 100mm guns with the 2-second reload out, and we're getting burnt down by him. Conqueror is still using AP on our bow, which is actually working in our favor. He's not doing any damage. All he has to do is switch over to high explosive and rip me apart. He'll pen straight through my bow and rip a new freaking a-hole in me. Yeah, it's not going to do very well. He'll get fires and stuff, but I don't know if the Conqueror knows that thing's an HE spamming beast. It's got the best high explosive in the game. So, but I'll take it. If he wants to keep using AP, screw it, because he's just doing basically nothing to me. So I'm able to close the distance here. I still have high explosive loaded because I'm hoping that this destroyer was going to pop up. I was thinking in my head, I'm going to shoot the destroyer because Ian told me he was low, and I'm going to ram the Conqueror. But little did I know that the turning on the Flandre is absolutely abysmal, so I miss the Conqueror, which is already a flub in of itself, and then I shoot the Akizuki, leave him alive. Gosh, this looks to be going horribly, right? Well, wrong. Stuff's going to manage to work out. We are going to go down, but we're going to take these guys with me. Now, we're waiting for our guns to reload. We're also trying to angle our butt here so that way he can't get any pens. And he still has AP loaded, that Conqueror, so if he just aims right in our rear, he should bounce, because remember, we have a 32mm stern, and we are trying desperately to get our guns off on the Akizuki. That should hopefully finish him. And yes, we do. There's a cigar we've been waiting for. We are almost dead. We've got our heal. Conqueror still shooting at me. He's been bouncing off my stern, and I am still miraculously alive. Like, told you guys, it was gonna get crazy really, really fast. Now, as dumb as I think to say it, but I think this thing is a brawler. Like, I have more success just getting in here at close range and just doing this. Like, because the guns are so bad, like, why not just get close? Or you build it for HE, maybe? I don't know. And once again, Conqueror shoots us with an AP and bounces, and we're still alive. Conqueror also, keep in mind, put out our fires, so no matter what, we're going to die here very shortly. All it takes is a couple of his AP shells to hit our superstructure, and we get one fire, and yeah, so we're trying to, hopefully, maybe he'll ricochet off us again. Maybe we'll get lucky. And if we can get another fire on him, there's a potential that we could maybe finish him. And yep, he ricochets again. We are still alive. We have a double fire on him. I think our secondary set of fire. So he is burning 2 times right now. And we are shooting again, hoping that might get a fire on him. And it does. He is right now triple fired. The Conqueror is on what? 7 bars of HP. He's still got a lot of health left, but he is triple fired currently. He has no will to rebuild. And we go down finally, but yeah, he might actually burn out here, so we'll just have to see. Now, we are up to 136,000 now. It's still ticking up because of the double fire. We got our high caliber just then, and also look at our secondary hits, guys. Whole lot of secondary hits, because at this distance, your secondaries really just cannot miss. So, yeah, and I'm like, okay, maybe the fire might finish him, and the battleship gets a really big hit on him, which brings him to absolutely basically no HP, and the fires are going to finish him, and wait for it, Arsonist, it's just a flesh wound, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the best game I had so far in this ship, and it was completely dumb. Like, yeah, top of the leaderboard, Ian was second with 2,400 base XP. I had 2,600 base XP. We did very good in a legendary game, and yeah, I hope you all did enjoy it. If you guys did, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe. I appreciate all the support, as always, and yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, and yeah, peace out. Stay healthy, as always.